Hi, welcome to Friday Sews. I'm Alison, this is Sew Like Dotty, and today's Friday Sews has no sewing in at all. I mean, just sewing content, but no actual sewing, because I'm making the Merchant and Mills Margot pinafore, as you'll know if you've been watching, and I'm at an impasse. Is that what you say when you're stuck? So it's in this cord. You've seen me talk about it before. So lots of it's made, like the straps here and things, but I'm stuck. I'm stuck on other bits. So I have arranged to go and see Granny Linda next week. She's made it and I need a bit of advice on what to do. So I've stepped away before I become so frustrated that I launch it into the corner. You know what I mean. So today is going to be my February sewing plans instead, which I was going to do on a separate vlog, but hey, that's just how it is. So first of all, hope everybody is well and you've been getting up to lots of sewing, even if I haven't, and you've got some lovely plans for February as well. So the first, well, these aren't in any order. If you've watched my channel for a while, you'll know kind of how my brain works, and if you think, God, you're glamorous, did it? We're not glamorous. That's a bit far-fetched for me, but Cal and I are out for some dinner tonight, so it's Tuesday. You'll see this on Friday. We're off to Jesmond to Sow He for some Thai food tonight, so it's only about 10 minutes away from us, if that. So the first thing is some fabric that I was going to put into one of the swap tables at Sewtoon or at Stitch In Tyne. I got it last year. I think I was going to make a different dress, the Fibre Mood Kika dress, but that didn't happen, and I made some pyjamas for Carl out of it. It's a brushed cotton and it's this black and white check, which can't even remember where it came from. I'm gonna say Pound Fabrics, but I'm not 100% sure. But as I say, it's not like 2023, it's 2022 that I purchased it. So it's a nice weight, and I just thought, there's a dress I want to make, why don't I have a go and use this? Because it's got shirring in, I'm thinking sort of the grid of the check will be quite helpful for that as well. So I'm going to make the Sew Over It Cassie dress, which I'll drop some pictures in of. So as you can see, I think I might have mentioned this when I got it a couple of weeks ago. So I do get the pattern for free as a Sew Over It pattern insider, but obviously the fabric and things is my own. So it's got shirring on the bodice and on the back, I think, and sort of a puffed sleeve, quite typical me sort of dress. It looks like it finishes just below the knee with a small ruffle, so I'm thinking I'll probably put a deeper ruffle on it just to sort of make it that mid calf or slightly longer length. In all honesty, it is probably one of the things I'm going to get cracked on with quite early in February, just with it being brushed cotton. I want to get it made so I can get some wear out of it before spring comes. God, I can't wait for spring to come. So that is that fabric just there. And I've got quite, I haven't even measured it. It's the only thing I think, yeah, it's the only thing I've got planned that I've not got cut out yet. But I have got some other bits because sort of third-ish week of February, the four old hems, as we call ourselves, are off on a little sewing pub weekend sort of thing, like we did last year. We went to a cottage last year. We're going to a 4-bedroom detached house in Amble this year. Looks really nice, about 10 minutes walk to the sea. So I'm looking forward to that. So obviously I've got a bit of extra time then to do some sewing. So the next thing is a pattern that I shared with you a couple of weeks ago that I downloaded after I saw Caroline's gorgeous version at Sewtoon, which is the Style Arc, what's it called? Norman jumpsuit. So as I said, the pattern really didn't grab me for that. That's the line drawings. I mean, it looks a pretty easy make. It's got some elastic, which is optional in the back just here, but when I saw Caroline's version, it did have that in. Now I had this red and white suiting fabric, which looks a bit orange on screen, but it's definitely like red and white. It's like a very, very small, I don't know, dog's tooth, hound's tooth, but you'll see when I'm up close. It's not, I think I made a pair of trousers in it a couple of years ago and I just found it in a drawer. But I just thought it's got enough drape for this to kind of do a version of it and see what it's like. I've got a couple of, like a cream ribbed top that I could put under it. I've got a red jumper that I could put over it. But I just thought it'll let me see, is it my vibe? What's the fit like, length like, etc, etc for me. And then I think it'll be really nice in like a viscose linen or something. And I have actually got some purpley blue viscose linen that I got for something else and I didn't use last year, but I thought, yeah, get that made out of that. So that's cut out ready. This is just some scrap that I've got. So that could be, on Sunday I'm at Sawtoon. That might be a nice simple make for me to do at Sawtoon. We shall see. I don't fancy sharing at Sawtoon. I need to concentrate to do my sharing. And I'll be too busy cracking on, getting all the gossip, seeing everybody there. So the next two things that I've got kind of cut out and ready, one of them I've had cut out before for a while. I've shared it with you before, so I won't go on about it for too long. It's some fabric that I got from Tamlin when she was destashing it, and it's this rooted fabric, which is really my vibe. And you might remember that I bought this pink jersey from Pound Fabrics, and I made this is what I made the Soraya jumper, fibre mood jumper in, with the drawstring down that was massive. So it sort of, well, it didn't put me off, I just kind of lost my way a little bit. So I very much want to get this skirt finished. It is, where's my pattern gone? There we go. It's the Sadie skirt, which I've made before by Jane at the Dressmaker's Closet. I dropped down a size when I cut this out, and haven't lost any weight in January. I've still kept my 2 stone off, but I haven't lost any more, but I have just got my brain into gear with that a bit more, so I'm aiming to lose another stone. So I cut this a size smaller, but I think I was a bit worried that it might not fit. However, I had one of my other ones on the other day for work and it was really loose, so I'm hopeful it'll fit, and if it doesn't fit now, it'll fit me very soon. So I think, if I remember rightly, I didn't have enough fabric to make the ruffle on the bottom, so I just made it as long as I could, and I knew that I had enough of this still kicking around to do the t-shirt. Well, I was hoping that I did. I have had to do the sleeves a little bit shorter, as you can see, but I have got the ribbing that I bought originally to go with this, so I've just made the cuffs ever so slightly deeper in the cuff just to make up for that. I don't mind if it's a little bit sort of shorter because I've not got dead long arms, so usually they're an okay fit. So for the t-shirt, I've cut the Helen's Closet Jackson, just straightforward. I know it's one of them that, you know what I'm like, when I get in a groove with something I keep making it, but I just really like the fit of it, and I just had enough fabric to make it. So these two go so well together, as they did when I showed you it before. I mean, I'm talking about maybe October or so, but they do look really nice together. I think that'll be a really nice sort of, I was going to say work outfit, but I don't really have work and home outfits, I just have outfits. So they're cut out ready. I wanted to get as much cut out as I could, so I just need to get that Cassie dress cut out and I'm kind of done and dusted. I would like to make maybe one more thing if I've got time, and I haven't even thought about what fabric I'm going to use for this, and it is the Fibre Mood Judy, which I've had kicking around for a while. You guys know that I love the Tilly and the Buttons indigo dress. This does look very similar, and it is quite oversized, and I'm not really sure how I feel about that. However, I've got some plain pink, like a baby pink poly cotton, and I think I might kind of do it in that as a bit of a twirl and see how I like it. Do I like it? Do I like the fit? So it is very similar to the indigo, but I usually lengthen the indigo a little bit. I'm just going to run with this as it is because I don't know if you can see on there. Let me see if I can get the line drawings up, because I know a lot of you will have made it. It has this sort of curve here on the waist. So I need to work out what size I want to do. I need to read it because I'm not good at reading instructions before I make it. And then that's what happened with the Soraya. It said, you know, very oversized, downsize if you don't want it oversized. Well, if I'd read that first, it would have been all right, wouldn't it? So yeah, I've definitely got enough of that pill pink to do. I mean, I've got loads of fabric up here that would be okay to do it with. But I think I'd like to just do it in something that I'm not really bothered about. So if it's like, I mean, you can see it's, I mean, she's gorgeously slim, it's very oversized, and I'm kind of moving away from stuff that's that oversized, but I do really like how it looks, and I know loads of people have made it. So I think that's the other thing that I'd like to probably try to get done this month. I've still got a few Fibre Mood patterns from issue 26, the Cloud Dress, and then can't remember which edition the Josephine dress was in, but I'm still edging away from things that are fitted around my waistband at the moment, just because, as you know, my FODMAP stuff is working really, really well for me, but I've not really been gluten free as much as I should have. So yeah, not as bad as I used to be though. I'm not reacting as much as I used to be. I'm not as distended as I used to be, but I'm not ready for like fitted at the waistband just yet. So I think I'm going to give that a whirl. So that should be fairly easy to cut out. I've already got the pattern printed. It's over there, all labelled. So that's it. In a nutshell. I don't even know how long I've been talking for. 10 minutes. Blimey. There's like half an hour back for you to go and do some sewing. I was going to say housework, but however, let's not be, you know, daft. So they are my plans. What are your plans for February? Please let me know. Drop some details in the comments. I will get the Margot finished. It's not going to become something that just gets shoved away. I'm determined I'm going to get that pinafore done. The bit that I'm struggling on is, I think it's because I can't visualise it. And I've looked everywhere for kind of a sew along, or if anybody's done one, and I can't find it. So it's kind of, the pockets are in, like the pocket bags are in, and I'm marked up for where the buttons go and the buttonholes go. But when I put the bib front on, I just can't work out from the drawings where the side bits go and stuff, so I just need to see it. I might even take it to Sew Town on Sunday and see if anybody there knows, just because it's doing me head in. But Linda very kindly said, come to my house. She's already sent me some pictures of hers, but I think I just need somebody to go, so you turn that over and you put that there. Does that make sense? Yes. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I've not got anything else planned for over the weekend. I was at Stitch In Tyne on Sunday. We had a lovely time. Vicky came for the first time that I know from Sew Town, and she knew Dawn, and then Karen from Karen Sew Slowly was there, and then we had a new girl there called Nova who finished at Indigo and went in the cupboard. Everybody has a cupboard somewhere they try stuff on, and came out and it looked lush. No, it wasn't the Indigo, it was the Lyra dress. And then we were all just plodding on with our normal stuff and cracking on. It was just really nice. It was Karen's birthday. Oh, when did she say it was? It might be this weekend, so if it is, happy birthday, Karen. And she brought cake. Oh my god, I mean, I was like, literally, I'm never going to be slim here. I took some Slim World Hi-Fi bars, and then Nova brought biscuits. I think Dawn brought biscuits. Karen brought 2 cakes. Yeah, I only had a little bit of cake. I was quite good. Anyway, you don't really want to know about me scoffing cake, do you? Not here for that. You're here to find about what I've been sewing, which isn't very much because I started that last Sunday and I'm not finished it yet. But that's just the way it goes. It is quite a project that has like a lot of bits, you know, you're stitching this pocket, that pocket, double top stitching it and all these different things. I did, Marilyn, thank you. You sent me a message saying thread up loads and loads of bobbins ready for your top stitching, but in the end I've just top stitched it in its own thread because I couldn't decide what thread I would want to put on it that wouldn't kind of maybe clash. You know, if I do another one in like a, sorry, I've got an itch, in like a darkish denim, I'd probably pick a typical top stitch and thread to use, but I couldn't decide in this, so I've just sort of used a self-coloured thread and done like the twin stitching with that. So hopefully I'll be pleased with it when it gets done, but it's not done yet, so I can't even show you it. So I'm gonna go. So thank you for watching as ever. Have some lush sewing time, guys, and I will catch up with you next week. So bye for now.